Healing from Codependency and How to Fall in Love with Yourself, Part 2, Boundaries. I started this series of videos with talking about acceptance being the first step towards self-love. And in my last video I talked about boundaries, needs and emotions being very important on your path to self-love. So let's talk about boundaries. Why is it so important to have healthy boundaries in place? Well, once you know what your boundaries are, you know exactly where you stop and where the other person starts. Which means you won't allow anybody to use you as their doormat anymore. You're finally standing up for yourself. If we have no boundaries in place, we are being taken advantage of, we're being used, abused, controlled, and as a result of that, we'll feel frustrated, angry, we're getting hurt, and we feel resentment towards other people. And that is exactly how I felt towards my ex-husband. I resented him for controlling me. In the end, it was me who allowed him to do so. Because what it means in a relationship, if there is no boundaries, is that you are enmeshed with each other. And to give you a picture on how this works and what it looks like, I want you to imagine your life to be like a garden. As a child, you plant seeds, you water the plants, you'll see beautiful flowers grow, you enjoy watching them, the beautiful colors, and you're in love with your garden. On the other hand, you've got vegetables, you see them grow and can't wait to bite into them because they look so lush and yummy. And around your garden there is a hedge. And as you go along in life, there will be people who are trying to step over the hedge. And if you have no boundaries in place, people will trample your hedge. They will get into your garden, and if you don't stop them, they will trample your flowers, they will step on your vegetables, they will destroy your garden. And that is exactly you when you're getting frustrated, getting hurt, getting angry, because you had no boundaries in place. There is also a beautiful quote from Brené Brown. I love her quotes, and that's why I have got another one for you today. She says, to have boundaries in place is having the courage to love yourself, even if it means disappointing others. So having boundaries is the first step to loving yourself. It means that you know your own worth. And you love yourself enough to finally say no if you don't feel like doing something. And it is a fact that putting boundaries in place does not go down well with your environment. It's not always comfortable at all. And I want you to be aware of that. You will sort of get pushed back by people. But it's okay, because you know your worth, you know why you are doing it. So just stand your ground. People around you will get used to the new you, and you will feel empowered by it. And now let me give you the 7 steps on how to put boundaries in place, or at least to help you put them in place. There might be more, but I think those 7 steps are really good ones to follow through. I've got them on a piece of paper so you can follow me with them. Just looking if you can see that. Okay, so have a healthy sense of self-awareness. Step number 1. Step number 2, very important. Acknowledge your feelings and act accordingly. Communicate your limits. Learn to be resilient. Being selfish means also having self-care. So be okay with being selfish every now and then. don't justify, explain, or defend yourself like you have done previously. And be very clear on what you tolerate and what you don't. So these are very simple steps for you to define your boundaries. And before we end this video, I want to take you into your future, into a future where you have healthy boundaries in place. Imagine the power within yourself, the power that you feel when you say no for the first time. It is a power that enables you to say no the next time, and the next time again, and the next time. So you will start saying no over and over again, and the power within yourself will bloom, because saying no means that you finally acknowledge yourself, you finally stand up for yourself, and this makes you an individual that knows it's her or his own self-worth. And it makes you feel lighter, because now you are not using energy for something that you don't want to do. No, now you are able to use all the positive energy that you've got within yourself to do things that you love doing. And as you are doing the things you love, you will then encourage other people to do the same. You will be sort of, how can I say? You will be a magnet for other people. You will inspire other people to stand up for themselves, because they see how you are blooming, how you are growing. You are spreading happiness and fulfillment and a sense of self-worth, which other people will want to feel as well. And they will use you as an example to get on that path themselves. So how beautiful is it to inspire others, not only yourself, but even inspire others to stand up for themselves in a healthy way as well. And with that thought, I'm going to leave you for today. And if you have any questions or comments, or if you'd like to get in touch with me, as always, please feel free to do so. I'd love to have a conversation or maybe even help you. Take care and see you next time. Bye.